Welcome to the Africa in Harlem video podcast live from the village of Harlem. I'm Issa, and today's guest is Congressman Adriano Espaillat, the first formerly undocumented New Yorker to be elected to the Congress. Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an opportunity to share my opinions and some information that may be valuable to you and everybody watching.
Thank you. And because you are our congressman in Central Harlem.
That's correct. That's correct. It's the entire 13th district, starting from 96th Street on the east side all the way up to Gun Hill Road in the Bronx.
Okay. Everybody was very excited about the CARES Act, but there is a group in particular, which is the undocumented immigrant group that feel that they have been left out of the bill.
Correct.
What are your thoughts?
Well, it was unfortunate that the bill that we got from the Senate left undocumented, and even those that use ITIN numbers to do business. But this is just the beginning. We're going back to Washington, hopefully, to address additional packages. And there we will fight again to include those communities that unfortunately were left out of this past effort. In addition to that, I would like to see maybe some of the credit unions and some of the entities, financial entities that have a more flexible criteria for accessing the business community, the small business community, to be also part of this entire process. And maybe through them, we can get those companies that are headed by undocumented folks to access the capital that they need to move forward.
You also have a grant for Northern Manhattan. Is Central Harlem included?
Well, yeah, well, the Hamilton Heights, I fought to get, because originally it was just the Community Board 12 catchment area, which is where the hospital considers our catchment area. But we fought to include the Hamilton Heights Central Harlem area, all the way up to 135th Street, yes. And so any businesses there, they can go to the Hispanic Federation page, and the application is there. It's a very simple application, and they can access dollars there for rent, for payroll, for merchandise, anything that they feel they need to reopen their businesses.
So when people are born here and there are generations that have been in this country for quite some time, they tend to forget the American immigrant journey. Do you feel that it's maybe the reason why it's so difficult to get something approved for undocumented in this country?
You have to get the Senate and both houses to agree to it. That's not always that simple. And to have that guy in the White House also sign it into law. So it's not always that simple. But we're hopeful that we can fight for the ITIN number. We had it on the House bill. Mm-hmm. The version of the House bill that we agreed to in the House of Representatives, but unfortunately was not included in the version of the Senate bill that was sent to us. Mm-hmm. There are some very negative forces out there that try to blame, scapegoat immigrants across the country. I don't need to tell you, you see it every day. So, nothing could be more important to me than to give a small business person, an immigrant person, an opportunity to continue to keep their doors open. My family were small business owners, where they eventually became small business owners here in the United States. And as you said, there is a deep-rooted connection between the immigrant experience and small businesses. So one of my priorities will be, when I go back, to provide some avenue so folks will be able to access the help they need.